Hi, this is Teresa Schaff, and I'm presenting GroupG's Week 7 PowerPoint presentation created by my teammates Joshua, Mark, Kyle, and DeMonte, and myself. Our question was that the first Mickey Mouse cartoon appeared more than 80 years ago, and we're to give ethical and or social arguments, both for and against each of the following uses of the cartoon or the Mickey Mouse character, without authorization from the company that owned or owns the copyright. And tell which side you think is stronger and why. Do not consider copyright time period under current law or arguments about the ethics of obeying or breaking laws. A was to post a digitized copy of the original cartoon on a video sharing site. B was to use the Mickey Mouse character as a spokesperson in an advertisement very strongly critical of a candidate running for president. And C was to edit a digitized copy of the original cartoon to improve visual and sound quality, produce copies with dialogue dubbed in various other languages, and sell thousands of copies in other countries. When you talk about posting a digitized copy of the original cartoon on a video sharing site, we felt that perhaps it would create a newer audience of viewers for the cartoon and might also increase Disney sales. Once they see it, they might go out and purchase other items. If the cartoon is rare through format or content, it can preserve the cartoon for future generations. Against it was it might be used to make money, and the person uploading it might claim it as their own. And it might lower the amount of money Disney makes if they sell this cartoon along with others. Disney does require you to gain permission from Disney Enterprises to use their material. And the copyright laws do draw a line between use and distribution. And this might, by putting on a video sharing site, would have it distribute among many people. And as far as something being scarce, we can be sure that Disney is keeping the vault loaded with all their older content and improving it for new sales. So it was said that, maybe it'd be okay to post the copy for personal use, to gain a wider audience for people who may not be able to afford to go to the movies or to purchase these tapes, but basically it is owned by Disney, and without permission it is illegal. Second was the use of Mickey Mouse character as a spokesperson in an advertisement very strongly critical of a candidate running for president. 4 provides a message through a relatable character that many people will know. That might increase Disney sales through indirect advertisement. Against, audience might think the character's company and creators hold the same ideas as mentioned in their advertisement, and it might decrease Disney sales if the advertisement discourages potential customers. Mickey Mouse has had the character of Disney has allowed the character of Mickey Mouse to be used in World War II to encourage people to buy war bonds and support the war efforts. Use of a beloved cartoon character could be confusing when the message goes contrary to the character's persona. If it's used in a derisive way, it can hurt Disney's image. And that's certainly something that they pride themselves on and would not appreciate. So we felt that the arguments against are stronger than the arguments for, because it is using the character in a potentially malicious way, and might even hurt the image of the company. Mickey Mouse is a preeminent symbol of the Walt Disney Company. It is so famous and so closely associated with their creators as to be indistinguishable. You could harm the Disney Company and result in loss of sale and merchandise and services if it was thought that they were promoting something other than their normal vision. Third, edit a digitized copy of the original cartoon to improve visual and sound quality. Produce copies with the dialogue dubbed in various other languages and sell thousands of copies in other countries. So we might be protected in the fair use doctrine so long as the video isn't a verbatim copy of the cartoon. It provides a much larger international audience for the company, might also increase sales. And against it, it violates copyright, since if the copies are used for monetary gain, that doesn't go to Disney. And they might lower the quality through bad dubbings in different languages. Profiting off the intellectual property of another company is against the law, as stated here. It would have to have been changed in such a way that it's no longer a copy of the original. This isn't what it's saying, and plus it says it's selling thousands of copies, so they're going to be making money, and Disney tightly controls what can be sold in their name, and they want their part of the pie. This is a review of the fair use doctrine to see if, whether posting a copy of video is ethical or not. And it says, what is the purpose and character of the use? Is it for commercial or nonprofit educational purposes? The nature of the work to be used, this in case a cartoon, how much will you use? Kind of indicated that the whole version and not just an excerpt was being used. And then what the effect would this use have on the market for the original, or for permission if it were used widespread. So basically, Disney, even though we all know it's a very huge conglomerate, they would be losing money that they should, legally get for use of their material. And so we're against, the arguments against are higher than for, because the video is being sold, and it might even hurt the company through producing a low quality final product. These were some of the references we have, and if you'd like to take a look at the full documents, there's some good information there about copyrights that you might benefit from. That's it.